Object to the implementation of this policy as it sits and as it was presented by President Huffman and Superintendent Murphy a couple of days ago during that Zoom call. I don't believe that there's adequate language in there in this policy to address the concerns of the many people, not only folks who want SROs in schools, but folks who are opposed to it. Again, the clarification as to whether or not this gives the green light for SROs to, excuse me, automatically be implemented into our schools or Capitol High School, that needs to be clarified, I believe. I would like that clarification. But again, as it stands, I don't agree with the language all of the language. First and foremost, I think that it should definitely include language that states that our superintendent must, before making any decisions for any type of safety program to be implemented, that it needs to come before the board to be voted on and approved. And that hasn't happened yet. And let's see, understanding the magnitude of the events that took place, as a parent, I'm concerned too for the safety of our students. And I think that we need to be better prepared to address these issues. I've been at the table with members of the city manager Jay Burney, Chief Allen, Director Cliff Doran, Superintendent Murphy, and others discussing the SRO program. And I can tell you, without a shadow of a doubt, that number one, each person at that table agreed that our previous SRO program was flawed and that having SROs in schools is not the ideal solution to increasing our student safety. Number two, that we as school policymakers and law enforcement officials and city officials are not ready to reintegrate the SRO program at this time back into schools. And a plan that does not include having armed police officers on our campuses is in the best interest and would be more effective in working towards increasing the safety of our students. Again, we're not in a holding pattern, and we're not holding out negotiations of the MOU. That's clear, that's not what's happening. I've been at the table and in those conversations. So, it's just a matter of working out details. And again, understanding what an MOU is. We need proper security and safety at our schools. But again, as we're going through this process, I don't want us to focus on Capitol High School. I want us to focus on all the schools and all the students at every grade level as we're working through this policy. And to me, like shared earlier, we got the best possible outcome of these two horrible situations. So we got through them. Lord, don't let anything else happen. But in the meantime, we should not be in a hurry to just hastily adopt this policy without being intentional. So I don't agree that it should be adopted as is. And I'm looking forward to hearing Director Seidel's amendments, because I have some also.